free energy is that non-expansion work, the maximum amount of non-expansion work that could be obtained by capturing the free energy from a change in state. So any change in state that proceeds spontaneously has free energy available, which you could use to work in the surroundings. Chemical energy. There it comes.
When you're watching the second one.
Can you watch it at times?
One place where it's
Okay.
Recorders
pretty
send me
straightforward
to cats, so we have to like go.
Yeah.
get
collect
the
energy and use it for
We had
Or-
some in the apartment because I wasn't
commercial
sure.
purposes. Is when the chemical reaction takes place in a chemical electrolytic cell,
Yeah, we can go
battery,
to this place.
and you all know that you can get energy from them because we use it all every day on our cell phones and our watches and cameras and recorders and whatever. So that's what we'll talk about first. Electrochemical cells. Now, these reactions often can take place irreversibly. If you drain on the battery is low, then the reaction proceed close to reversibly, as close as you might imagine. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Makes some sense of this.
The light bulb in my fridge went
So yesterday was pretty intense. You possibly may not have been, maybe just been upset. I told all my this stuff on my trailers. So my guess is that it might have been pretty intense. What we want to do now is play around with some of those ideas. So,
The screen is still raised. The screen isn't lowered all the way.
that's true advice on that working back?
Yeah.
Almost. This was last slide that I had up in the PowerPoint presentation, in which we saw that the maximum non-expansion work that could be achieved by capturing the free energy from a spontaneous reaction would be that captured along a reversible path. And for any reversible path, we just put Wx reversible, and we know that T delta S universal reversible process is 0. For that, we can then see that the useful work, which unfortunately is minus W, not my fault, I didn't have anything to do with that silly idea, is that interval. Then I showed one other slide for those 5 or 6 cases that we talked about specifically. If there are no constraints, then it is that equation I just showed a moment ago. If the constraints are constant entropy and volume, then systems spontaneously seek states of lower energy, and the free energy is the changing energy of that process. You capture it all, you cut it off. If the constraints are constant energy and volume, then the system proceeds spontaneously to a state of higher entropy. That's the system. The universe always proceeds to a state of higher entropy. Always. Or an Einstein system. Always. But just what we focus on in chemistry as a system's crud in the beaker or whatever is it simply can go up or down. But if these are the constraints, it'll always go up, and that's a dry universe. That times the temperature. It's a measure of capturing the driving force to do work. If a constant entropy and pressure, then they seek the states of lowest enthalpy. It's constant volume and temperature. The system seeks the states of lowest almost free energy. It's constant pressure and temperature, which are the lovely, familiar, comfortable constraints. Sometimes we think they're the only constraints that are ever invoked. That it seeks the state of lowest free energy. Well, I was going to talk about cells, how these can operate nearly reversibly. Possibly reversibly, or near 100% efficiency, which we never approach when converting a heat stream into a work stream. That's because thermal energy is lower quality than non-thermal energy. There's always degradation involved with heat flows. Okay. Since these cells are battered at low rate of drain, operate very nearly at constant temperature and pressure, the atmospheric pressure. The free energy is pressure and temperature minus delta G. Okay. Minus delta G for the cell. Reaction, whatever that is. Well, electrolytic cells involve two or three parts. Anode, which is always a reducing agent. And a cathode, which always is an oxidizing agent. And possibly an electrolytic connection which may be part of the cell normally, or may have to be invoked to separate tie conductors from the anode and cathode parts. We got a voltage, we usually call it capital E, but that's voltage, sometimes we call it EMF. And that's to measure the driving force of that reaction, whatever the cell reaction is. Higher the voltage, the stronger the driving force. You get a hold of that and you connect it to a load, and the cell will discharge and it'll do work, electrical work, with whatever that load is, or the motor, hot wires, and cookie toast, whatever. All right. So that's the stage. I'm going to talk about a specific cell. Happens to be the 110-mile wristwatch here. It's a CR2016 3-volt cell. This says Energizer off to the paper. It's a standard cell. This voltage is 3 volts normally. Spring energy is how much power is in there, how much energy is stored in there, available energy. It says 75 milliamp hours times the voltage gives us the actual energy. Well, 75 milliamps. 75 by 10 minus 3 amp hours. An amp is a coulomb per second. This capital C here stands for coulomb, not peak capacity. So it's coulomb second hour, 3,600 seconds an hour, and the EMF is 3 volts. So we cancel out what we can. The seconds cancel, the hours cancel. You know, coulombs times volts, or volts coulomb. And a volt coulomb is an SI unit of energy. It's a joule. You don't believe that? Get out your trusty sheet of units division, check it out. So 810 joules is 0.81 kilojoules. That's what you buy when you buy one of these things.
Move the page up.
So the electric chemist would write that cell something like this: lithium, a bar. By that I should say that is a lithium ion cell, and has a lithium anode and a cathode, which is manganese dioxide. But we have to be rather more specific, and it's oxidative state 4 oxide. And that's the way to write that cell. Anode, cathode, some line between them. Whatever the ionic conductor path might be. At the anode side, this is reducing agent, so it gets oxidized. Lithium's a very reactive metal, and it proceeds to lithium ion plus electron, and that's an oxidation. And at the cathode, the manganese dioxide gains that electron. Solid. And is reduced in the oxidation state 3, O2. That's reduction. So the overall cell reaction is just lithium reduces in the state 4 number of moles of electrons in the cell reaction is written is 1. Mole of electrons would flow through the cell if that reaction went according to the stoichiometry that's spelled out there. Delta G is the electrical work that is done, and that's minus N F E, where F is equal to the charge of 1 mole of electrons, and that's equal to 96,000.85 coulombs. And that's the maximum work. So we have delta G is equal to minus 1 mole of electrons, times 96,485 coulombs, times 3 volts. And there's still 1 joule per volt coulomb. And so that comes out to be minus 289 kilojoules for reaction as written. Now the CR2016 cell.
Could you move the page up? Thank you.
I have 1 mole of electrons. Proportionally, that's a bunch. So the free energy in that cell is not minus 289 kilojoules, but it is whatever we write out here. But rather it is 0.81.
Can you move it up, please? Can you slide the paper up a little bit?
Up.
Up.
Yeah.
Towards us. Other way.
It will go. I do that.
Oh no.
No, up.
There we go.
There. So the number of moles of lithium, lithium, because each lithium provides 1 electron, is equal to 0.81 kilojoules over 289 kilojoules. That is 2.8 times 10 to the minus 3 moles. So the mass of lithium in 1 cell must be equal, or at least equal, vastly greater than, because the cell won't be 100% efficient, to the number of moles of lithium times the molar mass of lithium, and that's about 7 grams per mole. It turns out to be 19.4 milligrams. Now, if the cell operates at say 90%, I'm going to make this number up, then mass of lithium would have to be about 21.5 milligrams. So that's about how much lithium is in one of those things. 20 milligrams. Now, if you took that cell, instead of putting it in my watch, just threw it into a liter of water with a little bit of salt in it, so it was conductive, what would happen? That cell would run down. It would dissipate 810 joules of energy. And what would happen with that?
Heat up.
that would warm the water about 2 tenths of 1 Celsius. And how much work would that do? Essentially none. If I were to put in my watch, and don't put that in the salt water, which I try to avoid doing, it runs that sucker for years. I've had this watch for 4 years and I can't remember. About 22 years. And I think I'm on my third maybe about four cell. I keep hoping it's gonna quit. It's an ugly old thing. I had to replace the strap a few times and the watch keeps on going. All right. So lithium-ion cells feature a very high energy density relative to other kinds of batteries, especially lead acid storage batteries like we have in starter cars. There's an extensive amount of effort going on worldwide developing batteries of this sort and others that are power intensive for use in other applications such as transportation. So we take the Chevy Volt, little car, electric car, its battery has about, I think it has exactly 288 cells. I think they're lithium-ion cells too. Not the little button batteries, but like the ones you put in your flashlights that probably as big as a C battery, perhaps. And overall 16.5 kilowatt hours, which is about 60 billion joules. Compared to my 810 joules CR 2016. So the Chevy Volt battery is equivalent to about 73 73,000 of them in power in the back of the car and maybe get it to go. So we count on that. Now, 2 days ago, I was driving, my wife and I, we were driving to the airport in Chicago on the expressway, and a little car came zooming around me on the right side, popped into space between me and the next guy. Hard to leave on the first one. I think that's a truth. I think I should have said it on the driving. I was thinking, and then I saw, well, what kind of car it is? And I could read the name on it because it was that close, and it was a Tesla. Then when I realized that, I said, oh, well, that's cool. It's a cool. Now the Tesla, I checked on its battery, has 8,631 cells. About the size of my thumb. Each cell weighs about 44 grams. The mass of the cells is about 700 pounds. The mass of the battery is nearly 1,100 pounds. Why so much? Well, you've got to have a structure to hold batteries, but more importantly, especially if you're driving an automobile, especially a sporty one like that, you're not running those things reversibly. There's some irreversibility. In other words, reversible process is always a very slow process, infinitely slow, and that's not the way people like to drive those things. So if there's irreversibility, it means that some of the power is not going to do the work. Some of the power is being dissipated by a heat stream. Which Teslas are known to spontaneously combust on occasion. Because the battery pack gets so hot, this person can burn. And that's a big problem with the driver and passengers, Tesla, and everybody. So a lot of that mass is carried around has to do with an elaborate cooling system that's circulating cooling through the battery, like we do to our engine blocks. They don't run reversibly. You ever put your hand on this block? Nowadays, you don't even run Google cars like that. Go out sometime after you get a car that just open the hood and put your hand in on this block. And you say, well, I wasted a lot of energy. Well, put your hand on the catalytic converter. So these cars do not run reversibly. They still, this basically, they sure beat the hell out of gas engines. That lithium ion strictly a battery is a combination of cells, 2 or more cells. We don't make that distinction much anymore. And these cells or batteries are really high-tech things, because they're not as simple as I just drew it out for you. Finding the right kind of electric conductor to separate the anode from the cathode is a challenge. And finding something that's robust can be discharged and charged over and over and over again without losing its capacity. These are huge challenges. That one CR type, those are always manganese dioxide ones, and the cell reaction that cell is what we wrote down on the note. Lithium plus manganese 4 oxygen going to the salt lithium. At constant pressure and temperature ideally. So I can write minus delta G here, and now that becomes a free energy equation. And I told you that thermochemical equations or the thermodynamic equations can be written in this general form and specify any extensive state variable you want out there. So that's, well then, delta G would be the summation of mu I Gi molar, or the summation of mu I Gi bar, where this is the molar free energy of the species, this is the partial molar free energy. If you have solutions, then you'd have to use this. These are pure substances, essentially, so we can use the molar version. And that's pretty simple, what I'm doing here. Suppose that if we talk about enthalpies, had an equation like this, except the G's were H's, we said, wouldn't it be nice to have a tabulation of enthalpies of various materials, extensive tabulation, under some standard conditions of temperature and pressure? And we do. And we reverse that. Would it be lovely if we had another column over here that was standard Gibbs free energies? times roller free energy and put it in standard state. Standard state is the same as for enthalpies. Pure crud on atmosphere and temperature, the ideal gas is the ideal gas. So exactly the same. And this is Li. And then it's minus 1 mole of G0 of lithium. And it's minus 1 mole times G0 of NN02. This is the 4 version. This is the 3 version. So if we had that tabulation, you could look up these three numbers. That makes total sense. This is pretty much the heart and soul of electric chemistry. I'll talk to you about today. Relating the voltage of a cell to the change of energy of the cell reaction. Lots of people who spend their lifetimes just working in this field. That's their workforce. Delta G minus LB. Sometimes called Nernst equation, but it's a workforce. So I'm not going to teach you much electrical chemistry. Don't have time. I'll mention this, however, that the grail is to find cells that deliver a lot of energy, low mass, and very robust and reliable. The cell of choice we might think would be a fuel cell, so lots of fuel cells. Fuel cell just does ordinary run the mill every day, garden variety, chemical cell, except that the oxidizing agent is oxygen gas in the air, and the producing agent is hydrogen gas. And the cell reaction is hydrogen plus oxygen to make water. And these are used in situations when other cells would not be practical, such as on spaceships, Apollo astronauts, we're moving back with hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. And they can be very, very useful in future generations, maybe as our friends, the material scientists, become more and more skillful at developing separators for the acidic and the basic solutions. How the hydronium ion to flow through, make these more and more robust. I look forward to that. That'll happen. So, I'm out of that. Let's talk about another spontaneous process that has nothing to drive. All driving forces are the same in the sense that there is only one driving force, and it is ds of the universe is photon. That's it. What was ds of the universe here? It was G. dds of G. All right, so. Consider another spontaneous change. And its driving force. And its free energy. I guess it won't be quite so obvious. It's going to be the spontaneous mixing of gases and for simplest and below the ideal gases. And I imagine in the volume, VA. Over here I have N moles of V, it's another different ideal gas, it's at the same pressure, same temperature, and whatever the volume is, can be the same as A, doesn't matter. They're separated by a barrier, so this is state one. Now state two is a state that the system reaches when the barrier is removed and we have a mixture of NA, NB, and pressure P, temperature T, and volume. The mixture is some of those. So if you remove that barrier, will there be a spontaneous change? Now, you don't have to tell those molecules, why don't you mix that? If you remove that barrier, mix it will take place. Spontaneous. Spontaneous change requires a driving force. The driving force ultimately has to be the change in entropy of the universe, which goes up. What is it in this case? What is the driving force? And we know for ideal gases, we know that energy is equal function only of the temperature. And ideal gases don't interact, they have no interacting forces, so the change in temperature on the mixing is what? You just take two ideal gases and let them mix this way, what happens to temperature? It gets hotter, get cooler. Now, as much as we talk about gases, as much as we talk about kinetic theory, as much as we talk about gases, this should not be a brain cluster. Well, I'll sit here while somebody thinks of when you let two ideal gases mix, this is the same temperature, same pressure. It's just merely an intermediate molecule. And ideal gases don't interact with one another. They have no electric forces. What happens to their kinetic energies as they mix? Absolutely. Absolutely. How hard about that? Is behaving completely independently? There's no change in temperature, no change in average kinetic energy. It's mixed. That's a spontaneous process. So that's zero. Energy, spontaneous T, I have to write energy. So the enthalpy for that matter. So you can't say the mixing has to cause energy going down. What's delta V for this process? Look at the picture right here. What's changing volume? Not what I've drawn, but what I've been suggested to draw. This box and this box are the same, except they're no change in volume. What did I write over here? Volume, final volume is VA plus VB. Initial volume is volume of A plus volume of B. Final volume is volume of A plus volume of B. All right, so we went back to our little we got the temperature and the volume are fixed. Now, but also the energy in the volume are fixed. This is the one that determines what that force is giving the same result. But it is under these constraints, the system seeks to specify entity. So the mixing is purely entropic driven. And we will check that out, see how it works. So and since the temperature is constant, it's just T calculate the change in temperature. A change in state of the system, our tool we calculate delta S is what? Integrate dq over t along the reversible path. Now the spontaneous mixing that I showed is truly irreversible. So long as delta S. What would delta S be for the spontaneous mixing? There's so many words in programmatics and so many things to write down, so much vocabulary that we could spend our whole lifetime just writing it down and staring at it and getting it to memory. It'd be nice if we just thought about science for a bit, and then we'd have some idea what we were doing. Suppose we're talking about a state variable, like enthalpy. We go from state 1 to state 2 by an irreversible process. State 1 to state 2 by a reversible process. What are the changes in enthalpy for those two processes? You see, a state variable depends on the state and not on how the hell it got there. If you just learn that and just assimilate that into your thinking, you wouldn't be worried about all these damn symbols and names. You say, go on the reversible path, the irreversible path, the change in each state variable is the same. How hard is that? It's autonomous. The answer is reversible path. Matter that we carried out irreversibly, change in entropy is determined by calculating along the reversible path. Now, that means that if we're going to do this, we're going to have to find a way to carry it out reversibly, and that seems daunting. Now, I will tell you about one way to do that. There are an infinity of ways to do that. I'll tell you about one way to do that. But before I do that, first, I will show you, I'll try to show you, that we don't need to do it just that way, because we know enough about gases, we studied enough about them now, that we can deduce the answer to this without using that particular tool. What we know about special ideal gases. I just said earlier in the lecture that ideal gas molecules behave independently of one another. They have no molecular interactions. They have no force of distance. They have no attractions, no repulsions. They just move around and share energy through collisions of things. And the competition assures us that they will share it equally on the long run, on the average. And that's how they do it. So, ideal gas molecules, temperature, pressure containing numbers of molecules. It's the same properties, but molecules in there. Okay, they don't care what kind they are. So because they behave independently, the contribution delta S mixing of gas A is independent of gas B and vice versa. So let's consider this process. Right back, same box. Here we have 10 moles of A. It's an ideal gas. It's a pressure P. It's a temperature T. And it's a volume V A. And over here, just those molecules don't influence gas A at all. So let's just assume they're not there. That's it. We pull out that partition, will there be a spontaneous change? Be some lower pressure. Temperature will be the same, and the volume will be VA plus VB will be the mixture. Sure, there could be something, the gas expansion, that's the pre-expansion we talked about on several occasions in the past. Pre-expansion of ideal gas. Well, we know a lot about this. We know a heap about this. We know on our PV diagrams that we start, there's going to be on an isotherm, Boyle's law, isotherm. We drop the pressure to 0, the applied pressure is 0, and then the reaction, or the expansion stops abruptly, and here we have E applied is equal to 0. We have Q is minus W is equal to 0. That's equal to E applied dV, since B applied is 0, it's 0. Remember that? But still, there was something drove that. It was this entropy increase. Delta S of the expansion, ideal gas, was squat. You work that exercise I gave to you last week, you would have this engraved in your memory now, that delta S is the integral of dq over t along a reversible path. Go along the reversible path, and we're coming down like this. Now the T applied pressure of the gas, and the minus W. There's that area under this. It's not 0. That's the energy we can capture. How did we calculate the we have Q R is equal to minus W R is equal to the integral of T dV. T is n R d over d. And so it's equal to n R d. This is n A R P times d log of b. And it's n A R P log of the volume of the mixture over the volume of A finished. Have you ever seen that before? this. He said, well, we didn't expand it reversibly. No, we didn't. We calculate delta S on a reversible path. Similarly, the gas B, delta S to gas A, delta S to gas B would be N B. I said a T here. That's QA. All right, this is, hey, I lied to you here. This was not quite delta SA yet. This is just Q reversible. Delta SA is Q reversible T, so that's when we get to it. So this one then is NB,
No, wouldn't it just be
get rid of
NAR?
T here.
Yeah.
Get rid of T here. All right, get rid of T. So delta SB is NB times R logarithm of V in the mixture over V of B. That's right. So consequently, delta S total to sum of those two delta S A plus delta S B, and that is equal to N A times R times the logarithm of volume of mixture over volume of A plus N B times R times the logarithm of volume of mixture over volume of B. So the volume of the mixture over the volume of A. You can prove this for yourself. It's just the number of moles of A plus the number of moles of B over the number of moles of A. These are ideal gases. That's one of the mole fraction of A. And Vm over Vb is one of the mole fraction of B. So the delta S of the mixture is equal to, R is a common factor, then we have NA logarithm 1 over XA plus NB logarithm 1 over XB, or minus R times NA logarithm XA plus NB logarithm XB. Or in general, ideal mixing of any kind is minus R, summation, Ni logarithm Xi. That's the equation I draw a box around, but we'll talk about that again later on, this situation of circumstances. Then you say, well, how can this be negative? Because the entropy here has got to go up because the entropy of the surroundings is premixing with zero, no heat load from it. So what's the value of Xi for anything in the mixture?
Decimal.
Decimal.
That's at 1, so the logarithm is negative, so this is positive, this is always positive. Always positive. Now, the free energy QES. So that's P delta S of mixing. And that is equal to minus RT times the summation Fi from Xi. That's positive. So we got that result without having to worry about a reversible path other than that of expansion. We can do the reversible expansion of the gas in the cylinders with little piles of sand on them, take on the grain of sand, and it goes up, and you can see the work that's done. Visualize that. How do you do that in a mixture? Ah. It's adjustable. So I'll tell you later. You can see that it work. Now we're going back to the ag, amongst our frictionless pulleys and resistance voltage. What have you, in little logics. Now we're going to get a cylinder with two frictionless pistons. And I'll draw them a little bigger. Shows there are two there. I'll hatch them in different directions. And each is connected to a shaft that goes through a frictionless seal out the end of the thing. So if those pistons move, the shaft moves, and it might be connected to a rack and cane or something that pulls a little mass down here. So if this piston goes out, this mass goes up. You can see the rotating mass, right? Same thing over here. So if that piston moves out, that mass moves out, that mass moves up. It works. Now, all right, so we're sitting there. What's the special features of this piston? This one's, here we have B on this side, A on this side. Semi-permeable, permeable to B. How about this piston here? Permeable to A. So A molecules can move through that, and B molecules can move through the other. There are semi-permeable membranes that are special action. But just imagine that. So this is one of these ideal things which we hang on. Now the pressures, the masses are such that they tweak the pressure between these pistons versus the pressure of the gas. And then you kick off one little infinitesimal mass here. Now they're unbalanced. And molecules A going through here and B going through here can begin to push those pistons apart. You can do that. But the pressure inside is lower than it's out there. So once they start moving, they'll keep moving. That's what slowly until they get out to the end where it stops. At that time, they would lift these masses. If you want to go backwards, you take one little grain of mass and put it on top of this one, and then you put it back down. So, ooh, can't do it that way. Well, they can't run into the reversible process. All the machine. You can calculate delta S for that process, and you get that same result. Okay, so a little bit there about free energies and how to do them. Next thing we're going to do, I'll just tell you about it, it's prime, is we're going to combine the first and second laws to get the most useful equations in thermodynamics, general thermodynamic practice. Four useful equations which you must, must not first, which you will understand which, EQ was equal to, well,
Could you slide the paper up?
DQ over T is equal to DS, so DQ is PDS. And let's neglect non-expansion work again, as I said we would routinely, except when we need to include it, we did talk about that. Chris? Alright, so with that, let's see what this is. This is DU is equal to DQ plus DQ minus DPD plus DWX is applied. Goes to DU is PEF minus PDD, we need to apply it now, and plus 0. Alright. We're 1/4 of the way through. This is equation 1. Integrate along reversal path. Three more, 3 to come.